Hey, what's up, YouTube? So today I got a nice little video for you guys. It's a Patreon supporter request. So the request was, what is the difference between a lease agreement versus an exclusive agreement? So I'm gonna go over with that with you guys today, kind of briefly, so you have a kind of good understanding of what the difference are. So let's start off with the easier ones. Well, yeah, I guess the easier one. It kind of depends how you look at it. So a lease is kind of like best way to explain it is like having a car rental, right? So you're able to use this car, you're able to use this beat or whatever you're leasing because it goes for anything. But you're able to use this car or this in this case this beat for as long as you want, how you want to, based off of the stipulations that you and the leasing and the rental company agree on. So to keep the rental agreement company scenario going. It'd be like if you go and you rent a vehicle and you say, "Hey, I want to drive this vehicle," and they say, "All right, cool, you can drive this vehicle. We're going to add insurance to it. You can have up to 10,000 miles to drive this vehicle, and make sure when you bring it back, you have a full tank of gas. Other than that, you can do whatever you want in this vehicle." So there's stipulations to you having that vehicle, correct? That's essentially how a lease works. A lease, you're limited on what you can do with it. So say you lease a beat from me and I say, all right, you have X amount of streams that you can use this for, or X amount of profit margins that you can make off of this, or you have X amount of length of time for you to lease this beat. That's how that will work. So leases, you can have it to where you lease the beat out to a supporter, and the person that's leasing your beat, they may say, all right, I want to put it on all of the streaming platforms. And let's say you're cool with that. Let's say, all right, you can put it on all your streaming platforms. You can lease it, but you can only lease it for 3 years. That means that person only has the right to do that for 3 years. Let's say you lease it to them, and it's all right. You can lease it, and then if you anything under 500,000 plays, you can do whatever you want with it. Once it reaches more than 500,000 plays on any platform, then we have to renegotiate. Or it could be something like that was time and that was plays, or it could be a leasing agreement based off of you can do whatever you want with this beat. You just can't make any money off of it. So you can make videos off of it. You can make little TikToks, videos. You can go blow up and go viral off of it and everything, but you cannot make money off of it. As soon as you start making money off of it, then we need to negotiate. So those are different ways that you can kind of go about with the lease. Personally, I don't really care so much about the lease. So like when I'm leasing to people, I'll go ahead and tell them the lease price, let them lease, and they can do whatever they want. They can go and make some money off of it. They can go and stream it. They can go and do whatever. However, if they're making money off of it, we have to talk about that. We have to figure out some type of way. Typically, what I do is I just go ahead and tell people you can't put it on any streaming platforms or anything like that to make money off of it. You can do whatever you want with it. However, if you do decide to make any money off of it, then we need to kind of have a discussion about how we want to do that. Um, and sometimes I've had it to where artists use the beat and it started to accumulate a lot more plays than what we thought was going to happen. We put it on streaming platforms and we worked that out as well. So that's kind of how leasing is. Leasing is like renting. So it's like how people rent an apartment or a condo or a house or anything like that or a car. You're limited in what you can do with it. You can use it, you can do what you want with it, but you're limited. So that's how leasing works. It's just literally like a rental agreement. Having a leasing agreement, like actual paperwork between you and the leaser, that is a good idea to have. It's not super important if you're not if it's for nonprofit use and they're just throwing it up on SoundCloud making some plays. That's not super important. Say that this artist puts a song up on SoundCloud and it starts doing some significant numbers, and you're thinking about, hey, let's try to get some money off of this, or let's try to do something more with this. You'd want to contact each other and kind of discuss that, and figure out how you want to go about that. The great way to do it is using streaming platforms and other things to you both sign up, and then you put in how much percentage in royalties you'll receive, and they sign up for the same program, and they figure out they put in how many percentage what the percentage of their royalty payout is, and then y'all split it like that. That's literally the best way to do it if you're gonna try to do all of this on your own and you want to keep as much money in house. So that's leasing. So next we're going to move to exclusive rights. So exclusive rights, theoretically, in the sense, is probably the easiest way to do it. Exclusive rights means you're basically giving up your intellectual property. It's like giving up exclusive rights is if I had a car and I sold it to you and I gave you the title and you did whatever you want with it after that. It's totally yours. It's completely yours. So exclusive right, it means it is exactly what it sounds like. You're given exclusive right, meaning that this person exclusively can use this beat and only this person, and they exclusively have these reasons or these different things that they can and cannot do with this beat. Typically, with exclusive rights, you're signing over all your rights. Essentially, giving up exclusive rights is saying you're not even the owner of that beat anymore. It's essentially saying that the person that purchased it through for exclusive rights now owns that beat and it's now theirs. So personally, I don't like to do that. Reason being is when you do an exclusive right agreement, you do typically get a lot more money up front. So so like the first time I ever did an exclusive right, I got paid $1,500 for the beat, but that was it. That means when that $1,500 is spent and it's done, it doesn't matter if the artist made $10 million. All of that is entitled to them. The only way I'd get any of that is if the artist just felt like, hey, I'm gonna break bread with you, and I feel like you deserve this, so here goes some extra money. Will that happen? Generally not. So exclusive rights are great in label situations. That guarantees that you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid properly, and you won't have any issues. And you don't have to keep hunting down the artist to actually try to get the money. So exclusive rights generally does kind of help you out when you're dealing with labels. When you're dealing with a personal person or an individual directly, I highly suggest you do not do exclusive rights because you may make the beat that is what's supposed to blow you up, and you give it to this person. And although this person made a great song with it and did what they wanted to do with it, that's awesome. However, what if you would have gave it to this person over here and they would have made you 10 million plays and got you paid and you know what I'm saying, and things change for you. Personally, I would not do exclusive rights to artists that you I can't really explain how to say it. I would not do exclusive rights to artists that you don't see the potential of an explosion happening. So if it's just a regular dude that just wants that beat to himself, I will highly suggest you do not sell him exclusive rights. If he's getting a couple hundred plays on his songs, a couple thousand, is starting to grow and doesn't have much of a following yet, and he wants exclusive rights, I highly suggest you don't do it because now you just killed that beat. Let's say he does make a song and he makes um, 200,000 plays on it, which is a decent amount. That's not nothing to sneeze at, right? So say he has 200,000 plays on it, but if you would have gave it to me and I rapped on it, got you 10 million plays. Would have got you signed and put on different platforms, streaming platforms, and continue to make some more money past that. It just doesn't make sense to do exclusive rights with certain artists. Like if I was a rapper and I contacted a person, it wouldn't make sense for them to say, hey, yeah, you can have exclusive rights because it's very unlikely that I'm going to make a song on that beat and blow up. And if I do blow up, you just gave up exclusive rights. So if I sold you the beat for $50 on an exclusive lease or $100, $125, you just paid $125, or you just got paid $125, and this artist could make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars off of that same song, that same beat, and is not entitled to pay you anything. So exclusive rights are better when you still maintain some of the royalty aspects. So if you're going to do an exclusive right, make it to where the beat is exclusive to this artist, meaning I'm not going to send this to any other artist. I'm not going to send this to anybody else. I'm not going to put the instrumental out there like that. This beat is available to you and only you. However, I want X amount of percentage per stream. I want this per play, or however you guys work it out. Like whatever you guys work out. You can even ask for give exclusive rights, and you may just want a t-shirt or something, or a hoodie, or whatever. You can do whatever you want. Personally, I just would be very, very, very selective of exclusive rights. If you give out a lease first and then the song goes up and then they contact you and say, hey, we want to exclusively use this beat, that's different. That's a good situation. That's happened to me a couple times. And when that's happened, that's when I kind of negotiate and tell them how I want to work that out, whether I want royalties, a big payout, or whatever the case is. I always suggest royalties. The reason being is I always suggest royalties in maintaining some of your royalty is simple is the simple fact of I'll give you an example of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson passed away several years ago, right? But every time you stream his song, play his music, or it's used in a TV show or advertisement, his estate still gets paid. So his kids are still going to get paid. His family's going to get paid. Everybody involved with Michael Jackson that he associated himself with, that he put in his will or have it set up or to receive these funds, will continuously get those funds until that song is just reaches until that music gets to a point to where it's just never played at all. So even if there's just one person playing it in the world somewhere and they're just constantly playing that one Michael Jackson song, and that's the only person in the world playing it, his estate will still get paid because he has exclusive. The family had gave up, kept maybe gave up exclusive right. Well, not the family, but the producer gave up exclusive rights to the family of or to Michael Jackson. Now Michael Jackson has passed, and he gave up the rights to his family. So he still owns him and his family, and his name still owns his music, rather than giving it up exclusively, and the world can use it how they want, as much as they want, and the family not get paid. Another example of that using Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson actually owns the Beatles. I don't know if a lot of people knew that, but he owns the Beatles. So anytime you play a Beatles song or you hear it in a movie, his estate gets paid as well. So that's the difference between exclusive leasing rights and exclusive rights. And if you notice, the exclusive rights tend to get you paid longer and get you more money. So that's why you got to be selective of how you want to actually do the exclusive rights. The leasing is going to get you quick money really fast right here in your hand, but it allows you to continue to use that same product. So like I said, it's like renting out a vehicle. I can take this vehicle, rent it out to him, her, them, like multiple people, and it still make money. So even if the rental vehicle keeps depreciating in value, the value of it being a rental vehicle and being able to transport stuff and move around, that's what keeps the value high. That's why I'm able to charge what I charge for the rental vehicle, even though this vehicle has been used multiple times. So just like I can charge $250 for a lease, even though this beat has been used 10 times on 10 different songs, it doesn't matter. It being used that many times doesn't matter. It's a lease, so meaning it doesn't. I own it. I can do whatever I want with it. So if I can sell this same thing at the same price to 10 different people, then that makes a lot more sense than just sell it to one person one time for a slightly larger amount. So say I sell it to 500 as an exclusive, or I could sell it for 150, 15 times, 20 times to other people as a lease. So a lease will get you more money quick, fast, in a hurry in your hand. Exclusive is going to get you more longevity and kind of set you up better. So that's kind of the brief description of a lease versus a exclusive right kind of agreement. Lots of times with these leases and exclusive rights, you can get generic ones made through different companies. I'm actually thinking about doing that myself, making a generic lease and making a generic exclusive right and providing that out there for sale as well. So I plan, like I keep saying, I plan to make a lot of content and a lot of different things and tools that would actually help producers. And I think that would be a good one that will actually we could add to the repertoire for us. So be on the lookout for something like that. So that's all I got for you guys. I wanted to keep it kind of short and simple. Again, this is a Patreon subscriber question. And so I just kind of wanted to give you guys a good example and a good explanation on the difference between a lease and exclusive rights. So hopefully that helped you guys out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll probably make some other videos a little bit more in depth about each one individually and how they kind of work and how to actually set it up when you actually do some an exclusive right or leasing right with the artist or anything like that or a performer. So just be on the lookout. Drop some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see, what you think of this video, if you liked it, if this was helpful, and we'll just kind of keep going from here. So again, like I've always said, man, I'm trying to build a community where we all work together and we learn from off of each other and just piggyback off of one another. So let's continue to keep that going. Drop a comment in the comment section, leave a like, share the video, dislike it if you dislike it. Either which way, just interact with the video so that it works in my favor. It kind of adds me in the algorithm and puts me in places so that my videos are seen more, so I can give you guys more content. So that's all I got for you guys, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on all social media, MilanMakesBeats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to keep this one kind of short and simple, and I hope this was very useful to you guys. So that's all I got for today, man, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.